Use Nation? James Mooney here with Corey Chesterton, ready to kick off or tip off, whatever you want to call it, for our fall season. Right? We have 6 total teams right now. We only got 4 of them competing tonight.
Yep.
So we're just going to quickly go over and preview what we expect for the fall season. So we have total of our 6 teams is Dynasty, reigning champion, 2-time reigning champion, Massa Coastal.
Only 1 loss, Massa Coastal.
Only 1 loss, Bombers. We have McBuckets. We have Pippin and Easing, minus Antoine Johnson, AJ,
Cripple.
aka Mr. Torn Achilles.
Yeah.
And then we have our lonely free agent team. So, right off the bat, of those 6 teams, place your order right now. Where do they stand at the end of the season?
Well, right off the bat, you gotta go. I've done this in the past before. I'm not gonna do it this year. Massa Coastal's gotta go 1.
Okay.
Until you beat the champs, they're number 1 right now. McBuckets always gives them a hard run. You know, their experience, they know how to beat them. If they've beaten them, they're the one team that beat them.
But no Justin Craig.
No, Justin Craig is big. But I still like their team chemistry. They played well without Justin, so I got to put them 2, even though I'm a big fan of the Bombers.
Okay.
Bombers, I'll go 3. They still got their guys.
Okay.
And Pippin ain't easy picked up Greg Caracas.
Yes,
right?
yep.
And Greg's a big body, could shoot from the 3.
As well as Larry DeMasi.
As well as Larry DeMasi.
Who's a hustler, who could shoot the 3.
Yep.
Who's just crafty in his own little way, energetic.
So I'll put them 4. 5.
Dynasty?
5, I'll put Dynasty.
Oh, man.
I had them up there.
Go to him. See him, all right?
I had you up there last year at number 1. And you came to me and said, I'm not going to prove you wrong. Well, you proved me wrong by sucking.
By dying nastily.
By dying nastily. But you got Mikey Smalls that hopefully if you get his head straight and you guys play well, be a little bit more aggressive, Chirag. You guys are in my 5 seed. And 6, at free agency, I don't know what to expect out of you guys, but maybe you could jump up a little bit. That's my order.
All right. All right, so you have to go with Massa Coastal's number 1. They're, again, 2-time defending champions, 1 loss in 2 seasons.
Impressive run.
Again, they're at the top of the hill. Until someone knocks them off, they're still there. All right. Number 2, Dynasty.
What?
Dynasty. They have Chirag, they have Mike Smalls, they have Otto.
Over Bombers?
Yeah.
Pete Milani, are you listening to this?
Bombers isn't what they were. Okay. Dynasty is a team.
Much?
I really
hear this?
I really think Dynasty is a scary team, man.
Team chemistry too.
That's the only difference. But I think they've learned. And they know their capabilities. They know the potential. If they push that,
their team is like a Jerry Springer episode. After the game.
Right.
These guys are going at them. I'm lucky if I get the chairs back because they're ready to hit each other over the head. That team has so many problems that it's just like.
Listen, they're number 2. Number 3, I'm going to go with McBuckets.
You're still going over the bomb.
I like McBuckets. McBuckets for a long time was the 2nd best team.
And you said it. No Justin Craig.
No Justin Craig, but again, they just have the chemistry factor. They are a great team. They might not have the best individuals, but they are a great team. They have Matt Muller still. They have Doug who could shoot it. You have Sam that works his butt off. You have Steve Rodriguez.
They could be a little over the hill. They could be a little over the hill.
But they're not. They play well together. They play at their own style, tempo. You know, there were times that you saw it. Them and Justin didn't gel, but they somehow found a way to make it work, and that's just because of that strong team chemistry that they had.
Yeah.
So Doug does a really good job of manning that team. At number 4, I am going to go with Bombers. Okay.
He's got you 4.
Because listen, you have new guys, you have new pieces. You lost Miguel, you lost Charlie Main, you lost John Pavemba, right? They lost those guys. They're all gone. They're somewhere else.
Wow.
Right? They weren't brought back on Bombers. Bombers has a couple of pieces here and there. We just don't know whether it's a good fit or a bad fit.
They still got my man Kirk?
We won't know. They still got Kirk. They still got Munch.
Let's go.
Miguel is out, from what I understand, because he's not. His membership's on hold or whatever.
Okay.
So if he's back, according to Jimmy Wilfong, he might be back. So we'll see tonight.
Pull Willis Reed?
All right. Yeah, man. You never know.
Walk in the court.
Yeah.
Miguel, let's see it with the family. Want to see the kids running on the court
with
again.
the soccer jerseys and everything. So, and then we have number 5, Pippen. Okay. Again,
They got a lot to prove.
They have a lot to prove, and their pieces are, you have young guys and then you have old guys, and there's literally no middle ground. So
Yeah.
how they all gel together, I don't know. But Greg Caracos, he might be 47 or whatever, but he plays like he's 27.
He's legit.
And he can shoot.
He's ferocious.
And
he's scary dude.
He plays all the time.
Yep.
Again, if he gets on fire, and we'll see tonight.
He was going like 9 of 9 last game.
Yeah,
It's
he
like
went berserk.
11 threes.
He had a full season to recover.
Yeah.
Whatever, whatever
wears the
injuries
UFC
were, which
shorts.
I don't think
know
he
if
was hurt
does.
or anything. I think he just didn't want to play with McBuckets again
Ooh.
for maybe chemistry reasons. Maybe certain players. We won't name names, but
Pippen has a lot.
Pippen has a lot to prove. Without AJ, with his torn Achilles, that's a huge blow because that was their scorer.
Yeah.
I mean, where's the scoring come from now?
Steve's
Mario?
gotta step up
Is
now.
Mario going to shoot 18 threes a game and make
Mario's
6?
shooting like from right outside the office right now.
Yeah.
He'll shoot from the
The
parking
parking lot. So we shall see. Pippin's a wild card for sure, though.
If anybody wants to prove it, it's them.
It's
Because
them.
those guys put it out
Absolutely.
there every single game.
100%. And then you have free agents. Now, free agents has a couple of pieces here and there. They have Zach Wydra, who was a beast. He was long. He was just a workhorse. You have Francis Linder, who's coming back, who could score like 20 a game. There's some other pieces there, some new faces, which we're always glad to see.
Yeah.
Like again, free agents, we always give you, the bottom seed just because you're a bunch of guys
We don't know
grouped
what to
together.
expect out of you guys. That's a good thing.
But you make your own team.
Exactly.
Number one, first thing you gotta do is come up with a team name. If
Yeah.
I have free agents by week 2 on the schedule, then you guys aren't coming together.
Yeah, you'll always be last on my list with
So
free agent.
build the chemistry, come together, figure out a team name, number one. Then number 2, just play basketball. Share the basketball.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy that
Show up
always
to the
shoots.
games.
Yeah, show up to the games as well.
Get
You
each
have
other's
each other's
phone numbers.
you have each other's emails. Reach out to each other. Hey, who can make it this week? All right, who we playing? All right, you're gonna match up with
You
him.
guys are all successful businessmen, I'm sure. You
Yeah.
know how to send an email
Yeah.
and get on the same page.
And you get it
with
on your
everybody.
phone
Yeah.
right away,
Yeah.
so there's no reason for delayed responses. So that's how I feel for the fall season right now.
It's gonna be fun.
Again, we still have our Northeast Championship. Who knows who's gonna come out? I will not make any predictions yet, but 1 through 6, you kind of already know how we feel with who our number 1 team is.
And they still have up until when if they got guys out there that want to
5th
play.
week of the season.
5th week of the season.
Fifth
If you got
game.
guys out there that want to play, bring them down.
Bring them down, exactly.
Because
There's
it's
nothing to lose.
competitive. The refs are ready to go. They're shining their whistles. They're shining their shoes.
Not only that, we also have our Northeast Player of the Week.
Player of the Week.
Out of each club, we will nominate one out of the whole Northeast. That player will be awarded 50 LT bucks into their account. They can go to maybe the spa service,
Ooh, get a nice little massage.
get a massage, get a haircut. Who knows? Get your nails done for some of you guys. I know like Pete Milani has really crisp fingernails.
Checking out his nails.
I mean, yeah.
Pete, what's going on?
So there's a lot to be desired, man. There's a lot for you guys to go out. Obviously, get the banner. We might have a big banner.
We're gonna have the banner hanging from the gym.
From the rafters,
He just told
from
me
the
this.
ceiling.
Walking in, he says it's gonna be hanging. It's pretty
By
bad.
where the divider is, where the curtain is.
That's sweet.
So trust me, there's a lot going on. If you're not in the league, what are you What
Yeah.
are you doing?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, we have the LT Bucks referral plan. We have about 4 guys in our Westchester League that's already referred guys.
Wow.
So listen, get on your grind. It's a free season. Why would you not just say, hey, you, just sign up, play a couple of games.
Yeah.
You see him shooting around the gym, right? Get
Sign
him
up.
to sign up,
He
and you
looks
got
good.
a free
He's tall.
season.
Is he
pretty
tall?
much.
Does he have size?
He
Fits
doesn't
him
have.
up.
He doesn't have to play for your team. He can play for anyone. As long
Yeah.
as he signs up, you could get the referral. So that's all I'll say. We have 10 minutes to tip off right now. We are expecting big things. Corn, any last words?
No, let's get it. Just bring your A game. Let's go.
All right, Use Nation, check us out later because we will have interviews, we'll have highlights, all that stuff throughout the week, throughout the season.
Follow those. Check us out.
All right, check us
Facebook.
out, Facebook, all that stuff. All right, All 6 teams, best of luck.
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami where it warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota where it storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel and switch it. Red light stop, make it drop up. Block 4, 5, blow your head out with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Kane got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need bricks, I said I
If
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground, 'cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah.
Listen.
Bounce, it's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Some ride you better move. AK I'm dead, get shut up like Shine, that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy, damn it, I'm with it. Cali, we did it, Biggie in my city. Please no fit it, get them too. The bread and get down, stupid, money that come, run it like water. Money so hot, damn it, she Miami on fire, you better be. Might get shot on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run in,
'Cause
strip
we
routes,
taking
violence.
Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Hoops Nation, James Mooney coming back at you with Corin Chesterton, day 1, week 1 in the books.
Yep.
All right, we had a lot of excitement.
A little bit of the same, a little bit new, a little bit old.
Same old love song.
Yep.
Yeah.
Massa, just
Yeah.
like the last 2 seasons, lets the team breathe a little bit, show that they can hang, and then they pull it out in the end. It's typical Massa Coastal.
So let's talk
Hogberg.
about it a little bit. Massa Coastal
Mhm.
playing against Pippin ain't easy.
A
All
rematch
right.
of some veteran teams.
Rematches some veteran teams. They've seen each other in the past plenty of times now, between 2 seasons. Steve, of course, Steve Serwaka scores 38.
Yeah, goes off. He had his moments where he was just in a stretch, in a groove. Like he was going to the rack more tonight too.
He was passing the ball
He
too.
was passing the ball, and there was a couple of times even near, turned into a spectator like us at the scorers table and was like, missed a couple passes because Steve went up to shoot, went to pass it, and then Near's right over his head.
Well, Near might be in another planet sometimes, and
Near's getting mad at me. I'm trying to go for a competitive game, and this guy's killing me over here. Not inviting me back to the restaurant already.
I know he's
What's
mad.
going on? It's week 1, bro.
Did he hear our recap?
Yo, come on.
So, I'm sick of talking about Steve because he just does the same thing week in, week out.
Yep.
I literally will do my best to not mention him because it's
Jimmy
just
played
a
well,
given.
coming back off of a hand injury.
Yeah, she bounced back and he
Shot the ball, I think 2 3-pointers, 2
Yeah.
for 2 from the 3.
he was nervous a little bit. He didn't know how his hand would hold up, but it looks like he
19 rebounds. I think the hands are right, Mr.
Seriously?
Kevin Love.
Did he?
19 rebounds.
Oh man, all right, Jimmy.
Got a glove.
Yeah.
What they put like put
Mechanical
something-
arm.
Rookie of the year. You come back.
Put some gold plates in his wrist.
Rebounding for the Knicks soon.
You know who played well? Adam Krause.
Cross played well. He's a body down.
He's a
low.
beast, man. And like Greg Karakos couldn't guard him.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's nothing against Greg, but there's not many people who could guard him down low.
He's got a power move. He'll back you down.
Back
and
you
then
down,
he's
up and
light on
under.
his feet. Played line. He's good with the spin move.
Yeah, and he could shoot a little fadeaway. He
Yep.
loves his spin move. Like you said, it's just it's awesome to watch him.
Yeah, he's great. But if Karakos starts off hot in that game, it could be a totally different story. He missed
What do you
the
have?
season.
What do you have? Like 22 points?
Something like that.
Yeah.
He missed last season, so this is his first week back. Maybe he was a little rusty. He said he didn't get that many shots up before the game. First half was cold. Second half, cut the lead to 3.
Yeah.
He brought his team back. But wasn't enough. But if he turned it on first half, we'll see going forward. I think they'll play Massa Coastal again, right?
Yeah.
So they'll play them again.
No. Oh, yeah. Probably, yeah, most likely, yep.
They'll play them again, and Greg, I'm sure, will be, his gears will be a little looser.
Yeah.
Could be a different game. Because Greg, he's a solid player.
Listen, he's not a Steve Sawaka by any means, but he's still a shooter.
Yeah.
You can't leave him alone. And you have him, you have Mario. Again, if you could
cut down some of Mario's shots,
shot selection.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it comes down to. He's a great shooter, but it's timely shooting. It's just sometimes in the point of the game where you could swing the ball a little bit more and maybe get a better shot. You can always get that shot when you're 6 feet behind the 3-point line. Any team's going to give you that shot. It's just a matter of when to shoot it, when not to shoot it. You could shoot it early in the second half, but when it's getting crunch time, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, you want to try and find a better shot, and sometimes that comes back and costs you.
I agree, and Pippen though had balanced scoring.
Yeah.
I think they all had like double figures in scoring for all of them. So they had a balanced attack, but again, it's like this was a good opportunity to take advantage of Massa. Jimmy's not 100% yet with his hand. They were missing Pepe, they were missing Chris Greco, they were missing some other guys, I believe, 1 or 2 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's the time to take advantage of Massa when they're down on their luck or whatever. But you can't let Steve score 38.
He was getting to the
from there. I think the second highest was what, 10, 16, nothing major.
But there would be times where Steve is just getting to the rack with ease. It's just like it parted for him. Like they were just giving him a red carpet down to the basket, saying, "Here, you want a layup?"
But you know what it is? It's just I don't know. It's just so many guys are focusing on him, and then they lose sight of everything else that's going on. But then sometimes there's just you forget who he is. But then again, Steve,
I'll give Lawrence DeMassey some credit. He locked down hard on him. He tried his best. It's tough to stay in front of Steve.
Yeah.
The way he was cooking tonight, he was ready to break some ankles. He
was, yeah.
But Lawrence was shuffling a little bit, doing some Zumba classes, but he was all right. He held his own. Props on your defense.
Good, yeah, I agree. Good game, Larry.
And Steve Schwartzbaum, he's a good floor general, but he's got to be a little bit more aggressive because there comes a point where you really got to take control of the team, and he does it to a certain extent. But now you got to take it to the next level and really get some wins for your team, some crucial wins.
So that's basically the recap of Massa and Pippen ain't easy. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Good pace
Came
to it.
down to the wire.
A lot of zigzag back and forth, guys making threes. So on to our second game, we had Dynasty and Bombers. Now, Corin had already given away to Chirag his prediction. Right? I didn't give him mine yet. So while he's watching this, he should be very happy with where I placed him.
But it's probably going to move down.
But I'll tell you what, it was burning in his chest. What he ranked him. So Dynasty being 5th on your
because I had him at 1
rank.
last season, and I wasn't afraid to tell him this. I had them 1 last year at the mid-season recap, and I really expected a lot of them. But their team chemistry is terrible. And I know they picked up 2 guys. Who the shooter? Who's the shooter they picked up? Kelleher?
No, that's Bombers.
On Dynasty with Chirag.
Yeah, they have Siobhan, his brother.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then they have, so it was Mike Smalls,
Yeah,
Siobhan, Chirag, Rob Mazzacone,
yeah.
and then who's the 5th?
Kelleher.
No, Kelleher's on the Bombers.
with the
Oh, that's
big
Alex
shoes.
Rosenblum.
Come on, bro.
It's Alex Rosenblum, moron.
Oh, okay.
This guy. It's a long day.
Yes.
Listen, new names, new guys. So we got it right.
Well,
It's
our
Alex
team chemistry's a little thrown off.
Yeah. But yes,
But he's a shooter,
he scored like 20.
and he's solid.
He is. And you know what? There was even issues with Dynasty and him. They weren't sure if they needed him or wanted him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was a free agent. Mike got him up. Mike recruited him, got him on the team. He's getting the LT Bucks referral. Good job, Mike.
Shout out.
So Chirag just didn't see him play. He just wasn't sure because they have Otto who's out this week.
Yeah.
So they have a lot of guard play. Chirag's looking for a big. Alex doesn't fit that role, but
He can shoot.
20 points is 20 points.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
Alex is someone you need. So Dynasty's lucky and fortunate to have him. And Chirag, I think I did a little negotiating to make sure you kept them. But
I would use your quick.
it's definitely a good. It's actually a great addition.
It's a great
to
addition,
Dynasty.
definitely. But use your quickness. You guys have speed. Smalls is fast.
Didn't they sit in the zone?
Yeah, I don't know what type of
I
defense
think they
were
played
playing.
zone for a little bit, and I was like, what is this?
It's you got to figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it because they're all over the place. Like you said, if they're playing zone, don't play zone. You guys can play defense fine in this league here.
What I'm trying to figure out is it Chirag's team or is it Mike Small's team? Because who's running the show? Because like when
I would
Mike
say-
gets mad, he's gonna say what he
first
wants to
season
say.
Chirag, it would have been his team. But second and third season Chirag, he's a passenger. He's letting Smalls drive the bus. I'm telling you, he doesn't want the control anymore. This is a passive, softer Chirag. And he shot a little bit more tonight. But if Smalls wants to be the leader of this team, you really gotta pass the ball and trust your teammates because they can make shots. You know, you can do a lot on the court, but you can't take the whole load. You gotta dish it off and trust your teammates. And you guys will win games if you start passing the rock.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I think some of those guys are a little short-tempered.
Yeah.
You know, just be patient because here's what happened. You guys were up 10.
Yeah.
And you just let it go. I mean, I can't recall exactly what you guys did offensively. All I know is that you just gave up 3 after 3 after 3.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk did what he does. Ryan Kelleher lit it
That's who I'm talking about.
He had like 20 or something. He shot or made 7 threes.
Yeah.
He's a threat.
Yeah, he is.
He's a major threat. And you look at the Bombers roster and they got now
All in his J's
they
too.
got pretty good pieces. They picked up Joe Periotti,
Dane.
right? A late tip-off, needed a tip.
Like the guy looked like he
Because
was standing on
where
the
was
side
Tim
chilling.
Munch?
Tim Munch is upstairs working out, no flex zone, and then I'm giving him a wave to come down to the court. We run upstairs, the guy's MIA.
Yeah. So
I don't know if you were hiding under a Stairmaster machine or something. But where were you,
from
bro?
what I understand, he had the sniffles. So he had to get a quick
Come on,
a
bro.
quick lift in and then go home and then sweat
Munch
it out
with
or
the
something.
sniffles?
I don't.
Munch, you got the sniffles?
Tim,
You
seriously.
gotta need a little blankie or something?
Tim,
man?
if you're in the building, at least come down and say, guys, I'm out.
This
Don't
guy.
go upstairs. Don't look
Through the window.
Through the window,
In your little
pretend
your
you're
little
not here.
camo tee.
put a
I
hoodie
saw
on
you,
or
bro.
something. You weren't fooling anyone.
Munch.
Then Dane is calling you you left the Bombers hanging a little bit.
This guy snuck out the exit door from up top, climbed down a ladder, parachuted out the building.
He rock climbed
They got a
down.
helicopter loft on the top of this
Listen,
thing because
I
he
don't-
must have took
I
it.
don't know what he did.
How did he sneak out of this building?
Because you can't.
What vent did you go through, bro? We're here. All right, we're done with lunch.
Munch,
team
you
got the
you
victory.
better be back next week. Because honestly, I
Jeez.
don't know what your deal was today. But
Jeez.
luckily, Joe stepped in. Joe, nothing spectacular, Joe, but
But solid.
Solid. He gave you the 5th guy that Bombers needed. Because guess what? Without Joe, Bombers loses this game.
Oh,
5
no.
against 4,
Yeah.
they lose. So Joe, great
Way to
job
step
filling
up,
in.
yeah.
Way to be a team player. Again, I think you're going to be a good piece to that team.
Yeah, I think he was gonna play.
Not try to do too much, but knowing your role and shooting when you're open and not turn the ball over. That's all you really
Yeah.
need from a role player.
Smart basketball player.
Yeah, I
too.
mean
He's
you
just smart on
got
the
you
court.
got shooters, man. Again, you got Ryan, you got Kirk.
That's what I like about the Bombers. They're smart. They're smart.
Yeah,
on the
and
court.
they have great chemistry.
Exactly. They're down 10. They don't panic. They know still plenty of time left. The Dynasty can learn a few things from the Bombers because it's just be patient. Just understand there's a lot of basketball to be played.
Mm-hmm.
And
44 minutes is a long
exactly.
time.
And each teammate on the Bombers trust each other maybe more than they'll pass up a good shot to get a great shot.
Yeah. So Kevin Fleming joins the team, right? Late addition. They needed they were short guys.
Yeah.
And they were lucky to pick up Joe.
Short
tonight.
guys, no pun intended.
Yeah. Yeah.
They needed tall people.
So they picked up Joe, but Munch makes 6, and now Kevin Fleming makes 7.
That's
So-
going to be a tough team.
It is a tough team because Kevin now adds size that the Bombers are completely lacking in, and
Maybe he could guard Krause.
definitely has playing experience. How his game is right now, who knows? But I mean, again, he played Division II college basketball, and it's one of those things. Listen, once you have it, you still have it. You know,
and
it's
you
one of
can't-
those
you
things
can't
that don't
teach
go
size
away.
either.
You can't see size. I'm sure he's been playing. I'm sure he shoots around, whatever the case may be. And if not, he'll get into the flow of things, no problem.
Exactly.
So he was going to be a free agent. But Bombers wheeling and dealing, looking for guys to help them out.
The table deals left and right.
So we shall see how that team unfolds. So
That's going to be a good team.
again, they still have a lot to prove to me. I'm happy with where I placed them on my preseason power rankings.
Week 1, bro.
Week 1. It's all about week 1. Yep, you're 100% right.
Very, very early. There's still a lot of games,
There
a lot
is.
of basketball to be played.
There absolutely is. So it was a great week 1. McBuckets is going to be tipping it off next week at 7 o'clock against free agents. So we shall see how they look. Who knows? Again, kind of a new look without Justin Craig. What do you think? Where do we go from here?
Well, it's only going up. I mean, there was a lot of buzz tonight. I know guys were inquiring about the league, guys were asking about the league, guys were signing up right on the spot. You know, we have that one free agency. We picked up a lot of guys tonight. We might even pick up another free agency team. So there's a lot of interest with the league. You know, people watching the games. It's fun. Check us out if you haven't checked us out because it's cool. Everybody get a jersey for week 2.
Yep. Pay attention to your emails.
Pay attention to the emails. Get on board with your other teammates. Make sure you have your guys there. It's going to be a good season. I'm looking forward to it. And tonight was just a great start of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're supposed to have our Northeast Player of the Week because all the other leagues
Can
have
we just
not
give it to Steve
started yet. Why
the whole
is it
season?
Steve? We gotta see more than that, man. Listen, it
Steve,
can't.
you have my vote, bro. You can get it.
It can't just be about points. It's gotta be the whole
True.
package.
You're right.
Does your team win? You know, all that stuff. Who'd you play? Because scoring 40 against a last place team doesn't say much.
Wow.
No, I didn't
was
say
that a shot?
That was not a shot, Pippen. I'm just saying in general. If a guy explodes, but it's against a weak team, you can't just.
No,
say
you're
player of
right.
the week.
I agree.
So.
Near, you got to be nice to me, bro, because you won't win that Player of the Week. We both got a say in it.
Yeah, but Corin's going to be the one nominating. So Corin's going to be nominating. My coordinator in Syosset will be giving me a nomination. Perry and Montvale and Kurt and
I accept
and Florence.
gifts. I accept, anything monetary.
Anything goes, man.
Massive Coastal, a free dinner for my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Come on, keep it coming. Let's
Yeah.
go. You want to win Player of the Week? Talk to your guy.
Exactly. So, week 1's in the books. Great start. Looks very competitive. I
Yeah.
like the balance of the teams. I think guys are in the swing of things. They know, what the league's about. They know the personnel.
We'll
They
be
know
doing interviews on the court.
They know people's strengths and weaknesses. Like I think, guys are getting comfortable now, and we shall see some good, really, really good games.
Yeah.
I don't expect too many blowouts, even with the free agents team. I think
free
that's a
agency
pretty
could
good
be
team.
too. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be cool. Maybe some music on the court. Who
Yeah,
knows?
we're getting there.
Yeah.
Right? Again, we're going to try to throw in some All-Star games starting in the winter, so there's a lot to look forward to.
Yep. Week
Corn-
1 in the books.
Any last words?
No, just play good basketball. Let's go.
All right. If you have any questions, you know our emails. Reach out to us. If not, we'll see you next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock, McBuckets versus Free Agents. Peace.